So, you clicked on this video, and if you did, you might be wondering, am I just gonna talk about how I'm some kind of incel? And honestly, that might be the reason why this happened to me, but I'm just trying to share some funny ass story that happened to me, 3 years ago. So, basically, there was this girl that I really, really liked. Like, I couldn't get her out of my mind. You know that thing where you have someone and you just constantly think about them, You go to sleep with them in your mind, you actually want what's best for them. Like I'm talking, I love this girl so much that I couldn't even think lustfully about her, and I felt disgusted when people, you know how kids are, they play smash or pass with their classmates, and I was like, I never brought her up, and if people brought her up, I either didn't, you know, participate, or I was just like, dude, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this started when I was in seventh grade. And what's crazy is I didn't do anything about it until, the start of eighth grade, when I was like gaining just a tiny bit more confidence because school was just getting back to in-person classes and I was seeing people more. If you watched my other video, you know that I was still like, the introverted loner type loser chud. And that was pretty bad phase for me for 5 years, but we won't get into that. And what happened was, so I liked this girl, and so I start doing the normal thing. I start talking to her a little bit. I start like buying her stuff in the cafeteria. I get her some drinks. I get her some food sometimes, and I'm just like we just talking back and forth. We constantly talking to each other, and it's to me, it feels pretty good, like we got good chemistry going on, you know what I'm saying? Like we got 4 hours of text a day, I think, and over 50,000, maybe 60,000 Discord messages over the span of a year, which, ignore the fact that I'm using fucking Discord to talk to a girl, but it was like I was feeling it at that time. I was like, hell yeah, this is about to happen, bro. I'm about to get the love of my life. I can already see the future, Me, her, two kids, fucking, like 5 cars, massive house. Well, not that part. That's like, I never actually thought about that kind of stuff until now. But regardless, I had a whole life planned ahead. I knew where she was going to college. I was looking at that college. I was like, man, this seems like a great place for me to go. And, it was like delusional at the time, but I didn't think it was delusional. I thought I was at the top of the fucking world. And guess what? You know how you have that one dumbass friend who like pesters you about your personal life? And you want to share it to him so bad, but it's like, damn, I know if I tell him, like, whole damn school gonna know. You know that friend, right? Well, turns out this guy has been staring at me every single time I do shit for this girl. And he comes up to me and keeps non-stop talking to me about it. And it's like loud, loud, loud talking. Like, he isn't just whispering to me. He's like yelling in the cafeteria, like, hey, yo, bro, do you got feelings for this girl? Like, you like her and all that? I'm like, damn, bro, shut the fuck up. And so I like, what I remember this day, this is the fateful day where, this guy leaked information to the whole damn school. Like, what I remember was he starts chatting me up in the cafeteria, being like, hey, do you actually like this girl? Like, it looks like you do, man. You definitely like her, right? And, it's not inconspicuous at all. So I'm like, just come with me, right? I tell him to follow me. So we go outside and we go behind the cafeteria. And it's like there's double doors on the side of the building. You take a left and there's like a small ramp that you go down. And there's like a small little yard there right next to the cafeteria. I don't even know what the fuck it's for. Maybe they grow like their pigs or something there. But anyways, yeah, we go there and we start talking. And I tell him like, basically what I've been telling you. I like this girl for a long time. I liked her for a year, liked her, like, I feel like I got a future with her, you know what I'm saying? And this bitch goes and it's like, okay. And I tell him, you swear you won't tell nobody. And he goes, yep, positive. And I think, damn, I am cooked. The instant he said some shit like that. And so he goes out, and I'm like, what do I do now? Well, can't really do anything about it now. So I just continue doing what I normally do, right? I talk to this girl, and I buy her some food, buy her a drink, And bro, when I tell you that the whole school knows, like the whole damn school knows now. Like there's a after school meeting with like a bunch of guys and a teacher in like a class in the teacher's classroom. There's got to be at least 20 guys in this class or like this meetup, right? And I decide, you know what? Let's go to this thing. I think it was like some self-improvement group or some shit like that. So we go there and like 15 dudes, the second I open the door, start staring at me. And I know instantly, boom, my dumbass friend just told everybody in this classroom what I told him. And so I look at my friend and I'm like, are you fucking serious, bro? And he's trying to plead innocence. Give me that fucking like bullshit. Like, I didn't do it. Nah, it wasn't me. I think they just know. And I am like, I'm too tired to like, really care. And also there's 20 of them. Like, what is me yelling at one guy gonna do? So I just kind of like fess it up. I'm like, yeah, it's true, bro. It's not a rumor. And the whole room is like, they give their reactions. They're doing the whole dumb fucking, oh, bro. Like, and I just remember sitting there thinking, my whole life is over. Because I knew if I did anything with this girl anymore, it was genuinely cooked for me. And, I was like, you know what? You gotta fucking try. You gotta keep trying. So I keep talking to this girl, and every single time it happens, like I hear someone in the back either make a comment about it or they start like hooting and hollering. And I'm like, God, it's actually over. And so this girl slowly starts like not talking to me more and more. She starts distancing herself. And I'm like, oh no. Oh nah, bro. It's over. It's genuinely over. And like when I thought about it, I was like, oh, what do I do now? I can't just let her go away. I have my whole life plan set for me. So I keep chasing and chasing. And like in 8th grade, I didn't tell you this, but there's a new kid, right, who came, and me and him did not really like each other. He had this, like, I don't even know what kind of haircut he had. It was like he had full bald on the sides, like fully bald, and then he had like this mohawk blowback kind of thing. I don't even know how to describe it, but he had this hair, and I remember like, dude, that looks dumb as shit. I didn't say it to him, but I thought it. And he also was he was very cocky. He was like, the kid that thought he was the shit. So I was like, oh, who is this guy? Well, it turns out he liked the girl that I liked. And so now I'm thinking, my rep with this girl has just been tanking and tanking. This guy's going to swoop in and steal her. I need to lock the fuck in. So you know what I do? I do absolutely nothing. I keep doing the same thing. I keep spending money. I keep talking to her, I keep like trying to get closer with her. And she keeps pushing and pushing and pushing away. And I'm like, oh no, it's over. So then I just stop. Like I do the thing where I like, all right, you know what? Maybe she just needs some space. So I like don't talk to her for a week or like 2 weeks. And you want to know what happens in that time frame? This girl ends up getting with the dude that I had beef with. Well, I didn't really have beef with him. I was like, I didn't really like him. So I just kind of like steered clear of him to the best of my abilities because, we were on the same basketball team as each other. But anyways, as I was saying, this guy, he's he comes in. He comes in. He says a few sweet words. He, chats his game, and boom, just like that, the girl's with him. And I remember sitting there being like, dude, there's no way I just spent all this money, all this time, all this effort into this girl. And this guy that came out of nowhere, who didn't really have that many friends, he just kind of goes in and swoops it. And honestly, to this day, I don't really know why she chose him. I mean, I'm still friends with the girl. And I'm really close with the guy because, it was fucking 3 years ago when we were 13. I don't give a fuck what happened. It's just funny to me now. But, like, it's something that, I was so confused about. And you know what I thought? I was like, you know what? This thing is not going to last. I'm going to be honest. The guy wasn't a good dude. The guy was not a good dude back in the day. So I was like, it's not going to last. I can just, take a chill pill. I can be the guy best friend and then eventually get with her, right? So I start playing that kind of role. And that lasts up until the start of freshman year, where she catches onto my bullshit and is like, yo, do you like me or do you not? And I'm like, damn, do I lie and keep this facade going? Or do I just, flat out tell her the truth? So I, being a respectful young man, I told her the truth. I told her that, I liked her the whole damn time. And I was low-key just trying to get closer with her when I became her boy best friend. So understandably, she got a little bit pissed at that and just cut me off. Boom, just like that. 2 months, like whole summer, or no. She cut me off and then we didn't talk for like 3 months. But then our school does this thing where in high school, like the entire high school goes to like some resort and we have like a retreat of some kind. So we're at this retreat and, it's the second to last day. We're at this retreat for a week. So it's the second to last day. And this girl, comes up to me at like 2 a.m. where I'm in like a snack area, like kind of like a massive food vendor. And we're sitting at a table and it's like 2 a.m. And this girl comes up to me and is like, hey, can we talk? So we go and we talk and, it was a nice conversation. We talked about how we kind of have like, well, you know what she said? She said we got a bond that we can't really get rid of no matter how much we try. And I was like, that's fucking bullshit, but okay, sure. So I was like, yeah, you're right. So she was like, we can still be close. And I was like, yeah, we can still be close. And so, I mean, we're not as close as we used to be, but, we're still friends. And the problem with this is I became friends with her, but everyone knows what happened now. When I told you the whole school knew the story, like the whole school knew. The seniors, when I was an 8th grader, the seniors knew what happened. Like I didn't even talk to no seniors back then, and they knew what happened. And you can imagine what happened with the other classes below them. Like they all knew. So I was just a clown in their eyes. And you know what that means? That means my dating market value is down the fucking shitter. Because everyone knows I'm the dude that got cucked out. And, it's just some guy that tried his best and looked like a complete idiot doing it. And, it's really funny because it's not like I can't talk to women because, I have a lot of female friends. But it's like becoming romantic with them is basically impossible. Like I'll talk to these girls and I'll be like, do you think anyone would actually date me in the school? And the answer that they all gave me was, hell no. And you know why they say hell no? It's because they know what happened between me and this girl 3 fucking years ago. If that doesn't mean I'm cooked, then I don't know what means I'm cooked. What I don't know. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what it would look like if I was cooked. That's like, because that's real bad. And so yeah, it was messy. and now I can't get any girls. You know what? You know what this sounds like? It sounds like I'm gay.